Lights are flashing, doors are slamming. Never know what's real.
Soon, every vampire, every werewolf came spiraling off that crow. What midnight came spiraling off that crow. What midnight off that crow. What midnight off that crow. What midnight.
Clever but incomplete start.
Lights are flashing, doors are slamming. Never know what's real here.
Soon, every vampire, every werewolf came spiraling off that crow. What midnight came spiraling off that crow. What midnight off that crow. What midnight off that crow. What midnight.
Run to me, alright. Run to me, alright. Oh, wow. Run to me, either way. Oh, wow.
Through the stratosphere.
Oh, wow. Run to me, either way. Oh, wow.
Through the stratosphere.
Flashing, slamming,
Every werewolf came spiraling off that crow. What midnight came spiraling off that crow. What midnight off that crow. What midnight off that crow.
Well, I'm just waiting for and you two can have a cool, refreshing drink of your own bottle of vodka. But anyway, hello everyone.
It's water, I swear.
That's what they all. A vodka looks like water. Okay, all right. I'm just saying for people out there.
My
Anyway.
sister loves that fact.
Oh, oh, look, it's water. Hey, that's like no,
That's right, water.
no. Don't touch it. Mama needs a drink. Okay, but anyway,
Mhm.
welcome to another Dare Chat. Obviously, my name is Dare Muth, or Dare for short, because some people have a literacy problem, and it's funny how it seems like there are more literate illiterates. Try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah. It's one of those things. But anyway, I am joined by I almost said LaFay because that
LaFay.
reminds LaFay because that reminds me of what is it? It was the more what was it? Morgana LaFay, I think it is from
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, League of Legends.
No, that was the King Arthur stuff.
Oh, yes.
That was the opposite of Merlin, was Morgana Le Fay.
Yep.
But that shows you how old I am. And hello, NGM, how are you? He's gonna be like, okay, don't ask her this question, just ask her that question.
I grew up watching Merlin.
Oh. Well, I didn't watch it because it was a BBC thing. I only watched snippets of it, but I mean, I do know it was on. It was mostly on like cable stuff because I didn't have cable. So
Mm.
BBC America is where you would watch this stuff. But anyway, I am joined by FayLee,
Hello.
which makes it sound like she's from Street Fighter 2. And next fighter is FayLee.
Absolutely.
But anyway, how are you doing today, young lady?
So far, so good. I got dolled up only for a dinner after this. Sorry.
Just don't be sorry for that. I mean, yeah, you look nice, right?
Thank
It
you.
looks like you're about ready. Actually, you know what? I thought you were gonna go to an opera, but then
An
I realized,
opera, ooh.
yeah, but then I realized you're with NGM, so that
He'd be like, "Go have fun with your opera."
don't forget your white gloves. Oh.
I tried to get him to watch musicals with me, and he's like, I'm glad you like these.
Yeah,
You seem to enjoy these."
what was the last musical you tried to get him to watch?
Uh, I can't remember if it was Fiddler on the Roof
Ooh.
or The King and I.
Let's see. Okay,
One of those.
okay. See, that's a problem because I have two music videos that involve both of those things. So
Ah,
yeah, yeah. So there you go. I've got a little. Obviously, again, the videos are made by.
did you
Oh,
say
go.
Diddler on the Roof?
I said Fiddler on the Roof. Oh,
Not
you mean
you.
him?
Him.
He said
Sorry.
he's very dirty. That's what we're
I
gonna
know.
put it at. He's very dirty. All right. I'm gonna keep. You know what? When he was on, he wasn't that bad. But was you on? He's like, yeah, yeah, go for it. Where are your manners, young man? Where are
I
your
love him.
manners? Ah, well, that's good. At least it's something he can. It's better than a bouquet of flowers, which I don't think he'd like anyway.
No, also our cats would just completely annihilate the flowers, so there's no
That's
point.
yeah, that's true too. No, get off it, Mr. Kittens. Get off, get off.
They already eat things they're not supposed to be eating off the floor. It's like, how did you even get that? Where'd you find that?
Look, I'll be honest. There are times where I'm like that too, but that's just because of health reasons. Not off the floor, not off the floor. Just health reasons. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Goodness sake. But anyway, but no, it's nice to get to have you on. Of course.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you for inviting me.
this
I was
well,
slightly nervous,
oh, don't worry
slightly.
about it. You're going to a dinner. You're going to a fancy steak dinner. The most nervous thing you should be about is if you can eat that within an amount of time. That's what you should be worried about.
Mm, I should have no problem devouring a steak.
I'm not going there. I'm the one who likes flowers, but only the ones you can smoke. Look, everyone loves a daisy, but you should know never to smoke a daisy because it'll
Mm.
just make you what's that word? Lackadaisy. That's right. It'll make you lackadaisy. I don't know what the meaning of the word is. I just know it has the word daisy in it, and I'm good to go.
It's
Um,
it's the good dad pun.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just as about as good as anything, and I'm not a dad, but I'm certainly old enough, I guess. But no, yeah. Well, obviously, it's not your first time on. When NGM was on, you were like, "I'm in the background," and then people like
I had
heard
to
you.
eat.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I heard you yell up a banshee storm over there, like you were
Oh,
killing somebody.
right. Yeah, I was playing Dead by Daylight.
We should just call that. You know what, NGM? You should just clip that and call the FayLee sound. You mother fudger! You dirty son of a. Wow, gosh, dang. I didn't know it
Yep.
was this bad.
Yep. If you come to my channel, I definitely I say all sorts of curse words. I don't
And
know if you're all right with me cursing on your
you're fine.
channel, but
You're fine. I usually tell people like I'm worse than that. Trust me. Look, hey, I'm gonna trust you just because I have nothing left to trust. That's
okay.
about as far. That's about as far as it goes.
I think
Um,
somebody told me their favorite one that ever came out of my mouth was cunt muffin.
hmm,
Yeah.
that's really like it's hard, but it's really got an enjoyment to it. But then again, both points are an enjoyment. So really, we're discussing what's the better form of saying enjoyment, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that's one of those things like I need to dissect that for a second. Hold on. Um, but yeah, no, I've had people on who are like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I could curse. Like you're fine. I usually tell people like no big grammar words, but then again, I've already had a few people do that. It's like, well, I'm still on both ends, so good, we're good. But then again, I'm probably too low on the YouTube side for them to matter anyway. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I'm only on Rumble and YouTube. I do post old shorts on TikTok, but I don't really pronounce that just because. I mean, I've already following other Rumble creators over there. But the point of the matter is, though, is that I've been uploading those like uh, old shorts that I first started uploading back in the day,
Mhm.
kind of redoing their metadata. So for those who don't know, on YouTube, because Rumble really doesn't have anything specific. On YouTube, they have hashtags, they have tags, then your title, and then description and all this stuff. That's the metadata for the video. Obviously, the original name of the title of the video that goes up too and all that stuff. But the point of the matter is that uh, sometimes when you first start things out, you really aren't sure of the process, right? Like you have a personal process. You just yell a lot, and that's your that's your process,
It's just no filter, it just goes straight out.
and that's why they call her FayLee.
Mhm.
But the other point of that is sort of you start out, you don't know how to do it. Like I use the hashtags and tags for discoverability reasons, not like thumbnails or anything of that nature, because you've probably already seen that like many a times on other platforms where it's like, wow, I didn't know they'd have their mouth open so many times. That's wow. Are you like trying to say you want something in there? Because I have a few ideas.
Yeah.
Or they look like the scream from the painting, like
They're
ah,
just doing this constantly, their thumbnails. It's like the
yeah.
same thing over and over again.
I'm just waiting for someone to do like, "Oh, what is that going in its mouth?" Don't ask.
Yeah.
Um, they earned it. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I don't do that. Oh, obviously, and of course, obviously with YouTube Shorts, it's automatically captured. The thumbnails already captured. So really, I'm just uploading um, shorts I've made using Opus Clips, because I would use the program Opus Clips. For those who don't know, it's like using AI, kind of like. So what it does is it takes. I would put in my whole stream. You'd have to have enough credits for the amount of time that you're putting in for. So say you had a 3 hour stream, you would
Mhm.
need how many minutes is that? 300. No, 3 hours is
You're asking the wrong person to try and do
two
math with you.
2 hours. Okay, 2 hours is 120 minutes. So you got that, and then 3 hours would be 180 minutes. So we're getting the math down. Um, but you would need 180 credits in order for that to go through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I would do that. I would upload it, and then through that whole stream, of course, the AI portion would shoot out like what are the best, and then it just go down like from best to worst, and then it give you a title and all that stuff in between. Um, and so, but luckily, I found a really nice person to do that. Although I haven't been able to do it because I haven't had the money, but I really found a nice, not a better person to do it other than me, because it is a very time-consuming process. But there you go for NGM right there. There's a shout out. He's a good clipper.
Yeah,
Um,
he's pretty good.
and he's pretty good. He does. I heard he does it with his eyes closed. That's how you know he's really good.
Oh, I catch him multiple times with his eyes closed, just going away at it.
Hold on, hold on. What? What? I'm done. But no, he made a ton for me going through my streams, and he did make a good point when he was on last time. Was sometimes you kind of need something to see. I don't need to know that. I don't know why do you need to tell people that. Come on, this is a grown man. Oh my gosh. No, but you was telling me like, it's like, gosh, too late now. It's already been shared. But he had made a good point about like you kind of need someone else to see your stuff, because usually if you do it yourself, you're kind of gonna be blind to some things that you may have
Exactly.
passed up. So that's why it was kind of nice when he said that. I was like, oh, now that makes sense, because doing it myself in Opus Clips was time consuming. I would just try to mine the sucker out of a stream and all that stuff, but at a certain point, it's good to kind of give it to someone you trust, not someone who's just like, what is it, like on Twitter X, you find all these people that want a commission. And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, how
They're wanting to just pop out whatever is trending, however the style is trending, and then just give it to you rather than tailor it to what actually looks good or what fits your
personality.
style. Yeah, your
Yeah.
style and personality.
Mm. Yeah, and I don't know what mine is. I just know what I do, and that's pretty much it. But no, it's really one of those things, because it was just time consuming and stuff, and And honestly, with doing a full-time job and then doing this, it's kind of nice to offhand it to someone who's like, I could just leave it to me. I got it, and all that. Uh, $20 is the minimum on Fiverr for a single clip. It's a ripoff. Yeah, that is, especially since they just do like there's no they can get very technical with it, and they just like here's your 30 seconds. And it's like wait a second, but I need more than this. Well, $20 right there. See you later. Yeah,
Yep.
that is what it is.
I mean, the only editing I ever do is for my YouTube videos
Mm.
and my Instagram reels. That's about it.
Oh, so you're on Instagram, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty Miss Fancy over there. But so I mean, like, how many? Where do you put your stuff at? Like, how many different places are you putting your stuff on?
So I do different things for each platform.
Hmm.
I have Instagram, Rumble,
Mhm,
Twitch, YouTube,
mhm.
and I did have TikTok, but Nick was mainly the one creating the TikToks for me. He was
Aw,
clipping my m- my
mm,
streams and making my TikTok videos, but since he's picked up more clients and working for more people,
mm,
I was like, don't even worry about me. I'm okay. I'm like, TikTok's not my main concern at
yeah,
all. So I haven't posted anything on TikTok in a while, but that's
mm,
where clips of me playing video games would go.
mm. She's worth more than the 50-man. Hurry up. But no. But no, that's I mean, for him, that's good because obviously it's someone people can trust, and obviously you trust him, so that's something right there. But yeah, it's just it kind of, and I before I even did any of this thing, you'd see out there like people would clip someone's stuff and then they would send it in and all that stuff, and that's
Hmm.
what you people would just do it for free. I don't have anyone like that, so I got to pay for it. But yeah, it's just one of those things, and really, it's about the people, not what I don't I don't know how to best describe it. It's not about. I guess it is the content of it though. It's about the content of the people, not the content of what can get me the most views and stuff. Although I have had that sometime on YouTube, but it's that weird fine line I think it is because I do I do a thing that for some people is hard to understand
Mm.
when they first start out, but once they're in it, they're like, "Oh, that was easy." It's like I know, right? And then the other part is like trying to describe it to someone, which is easy for me to describe, but then they're like, they have a hard time getting to that point of understanding because you can point to say, was it Joe Rogan or whatever, and be at that comparison, but it's really it's in that same vein, but it's more because I don't talk to just creators. I've talked to people who aren't creators. Wendy, who's on the other side, she's from the Netherlands, and I've talked to her. So that was a fun time. But yeah, I just do more than that, and so it's kind of one of those things where um, I don't know. I just do this thing I enjoy, and I'm pretty sure you just enjoy more yelling than playing games, though. So
Well, I mean, I was playing video games anyways, and Nick brought up streaming. I was like, you know what? Why not? I play video games. Might as well just share it. I'll just stream it as well. Like I
mm.
grew up playing video games. It's how I bonded with my dad.
Aw.
My mom and dad divorced when I was 2,
Ugh.
and I only got to see him. It was every weekend, but my mom changed it to every other weekend.
Oof.
So I only got to see him every other weekend. Uh, my birth month, but then
Mm,
she would demand that I'd go back to her on my birthday,
mm,
and then they'd alternate holidays. So video games was a big thing. He used it to teach us how to deal with our anger. If
mm,
we got frustrated, he's like, you can always just pause it, walk away, come back, or if you need to, turn it off and go
mm.
focus on something else.
Yeah.
So, eh, video games have been a part of my life for a while. So I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll just stream it. And I didn't realize people found me funny too. So
Yeah.
it was nice to know when he clipped me and he would uh make the TikTok videos, people were commenting that I was funny. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. I'm glad you guys find me hilarious.
Ugh. I think they just like to hear the screaming part. That's usually the more. I can't believe this woman is screaming. Hey, how's it going there, Lee? Um, but yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. And then in essence, that kind of sucks. So as a kid, because you're kind of caught in a world that's not your fault. But somehow some parents they don't. I don't. I think there are people out there that have gotten together and they just continuously have kids, even though maybe they shouldn't have them. There are people out there who get together and they eventually end up separate, um, and that kind of creates rift too. Like there was a family. Hey, it's me. Hey, Bean, how's it going? Hi, Dan. Oh, hi, me. Connecting with people that appreciate who you are and a good surprise as well. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not it's for that end, Lee. It's not about again, it's not about trying to get the uh oh I hear
Yep.
it.
Yep.
They're
The
coming for
droids.
her. They're coming for her.
It wasn't me, I swear. You saw me sitting here the entire time.
Wait a second. Why does it smell like smoke? Um,
I
but
did it
no,
with my mind.
oh god, it's fire started all over again. But no, I enjoy getting to have this thing because I just didn't see very much of it elsewhere. At least in the way I'm doing it, because I have almost a new person on it almost every day. Well, not every day, but you get the idea. And so to say like, almost to 300 people, and you don't get to say that so easily when it's been April of last year. So it's been over a year. No, last April is when I started doing it like schedule wise I am now. I was sporadic beforehand. So about November, yeah, November when it first started for first part, but it wasn't called DaraChat. And then it wasn't until April when I started doing the whole uh scheduling thing like this, right? Like this
Yeah.
sort of scheduling thing.
It became more consistent. You had a consistent schedule and you're keeping it.
Well, I mm, it's not to, how do I describe it? Words. I need words. No, I enjoy even if there are days where there's someone who's a bit more challenging than others. Obviously, there are. There are all sorts of things, all different types of people with all different points of view and stuff, and that's why I do it, regardless of the the challengingness of it, because I've got some stories for that. But I mean, for you going back to the going back to the kid and parent thing, that's nice that you were able to with your dad, because that sucks. And not only that, but it sucks because that's not a rare thing.
No, it's not. It's not a rare thing at all. But
Yeah.
as you get older, I think more along my dad. I
Mm,
think about how it sucked more for him.
mm,
As a kid, you think about it for yourself and you're like, I want to see my dad.
mhm,
But as a father, you're like, this is the only time I get to see my kids.
mhm,
So growing up definitely makes you have a different point of view and understanding of certain situations.
mhm. Yeah, and the sucky part is adult actions brought it onto the kids to start having to act like an adult.
Oh, yeah, yeah, tell me about that.
I may have not. I still have both my parents, so I can't speak from experience. But I've seen enough to know, to at least some degree, that one, it sucks. And obviously you can go out there and you can listen to all these stories online and all this stuff. What is true, what is not, I don't know. But there are people out there who are single parents, or kids of divorcee. I actually knew um a family who was divorced, but they were good co-parents. It really wasn't that bad, because they had $2 and stuff. But there is that sort of thing, and for me, I've always been like I've just always been the person to ask why. What's the cause? What's the reason why? And sometimes there is no reason. Sometimes it's just like a a bird on a lark, really. And other times there are reasons, but adult, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing you have siblings yourself then.
I have an older sister.
Ooh.
She's 5 years older than me.
Oh, so you're the baby. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
And growing up, you like talking about having to grow up at a
Uh,
young age, my sister was the one who had to take care of me.
yeah.
So, you don't understand why your older sibling ends up resenting you for these reasons until you grow up.
Yeah.
And it's like, I completely understand, man. I would have resented my ass too. I mean, it wasn't fair.
I had to clean it so many times. I gotta resent that.
So many times, man. But like till this day, it still affects her.
Mm,
Because she had to take care of me
yeah.
with my mother around anyways. She was the second parent. She was the mom.
Mhm,
And we went to Aftershock. I was like 22 or something like that. And it was I don't know how many years ago. 5
mhm.
years ago, something like that. We went to
Three.
Aftershock. My first time going to an experience like this, and I got an Airbnb, and I can't
Mhm,
remember where she and her husband got or went to.
mhm.
She's getting a little tipsy, and then she's like, "All right, we should go." And I was like, "I feel fine. I'm okay. You can go." And she's like, "No, you have to come with me." I was like, "No, I don't. I'm an adult now. I'm okay."
Mhm,
So to this day, she still feels a sense of responsibility over me.
mhm. Yeah, and yeah, that's harsh, especially if it's sibling, because you wanna have if it's just you and your sibling, like, there's a there's a sadness to it because that's pretty much all the family you have once your parents go. Like, you
Yeah, I
know,
mean, we're close now. My dad told us,
good.
he's like, "You guys are gonna be best friends when you get older." He's like, "You guys hate each other now, but when you guys become older and are adults and no longer have to deal with each other, you guys are gonna be close." And he was right. We
Yeah.
love each other. She did not like when I decided to join the army at all. She
Oh,
bawled her eyes out.
what
She
branch?
Army, I joined communications and airborne.
Mm. And you look like that. Wow, they didn't scare you up. My goodness. Um,
I was only in for 2 years. I got injured and got out.
did you pull the old "I shot my foot" joke like
No, but somebody did shoot their fucking foot, and I was like, "How the fuck do you do that? How?" No, I landed wrong jumping out of an airplane. Yeah, you're
Wow.
supposed to land with both feet together evenly, and then you're supposed to do this roll thing.
Yeah.
My right foot reached just a little bit before my left, and so it unaligned a bunch of things, caused a bunch of nerve damage and everything else like
Oh,
that. Yeah, but in the army, they didn't believe me. They didn't believe me at all. They're like, "Oh, it's just a sprained muscle." They just kept putting me off. They never examined me. They never put me through X-rays, nothing like that. They got to the point where people were saying that I was faking it,
mhm,
and they were trying to get me dishonorably discharged. And yeah, but
mhm.
thankfully, I got out and I got checked out, and I was like, "Yep, nope, I was actually fucked up. Thanks, guys."
Alright, they tell you to be the best you can be, but only after you become crippled. But hey, you could be the best you could be with only one leg. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, that's like because I've talked to many um former military, like Army, obviously, Air Force, I think a Navy person, Marines, definitely a bunch of Marines. Um, no, not a Coast Guard though. One day I'll talk to someone from the Coast Guard, and then I'll be like, I have done it. I've collected all the rings.
You've talked to all of them.
I've done it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that would make no sense. Sorry, I just saw someone's
Gamey
comment,
Chad, why go through all this struggle to get a dishonorable
dishonorable
discharge?
discharge.
Because maybe for them, what they're going through during that process is a lot worse than a dishonorable discharge. But then again, you don't think that far ahead.
Yeah, thankfully, I got an honorable discharge. I'm medically discharged, and I get a disability pay.
Woohoo.
because I could prove that, yeah, no, that jump messed up my entire body.
Hmm.
One of the doctors told me it would have been better if I had actually broken something than what
Wow.
happened. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. That's insane. But I mean, it just goes to show that they'll think you're joking about it until it's like, I gotta.
Well, you
Yeah.
go in thinking that these people are gonna be your brothers in arms, they're gonna be your family. I grew up with people in the military. My great-grandfather,
Hmm.
um, joined the Marines when he was 13 and went to World War II. My grandfather on my dad's side, he fought in World War I and World War II.
Hmm.
My grandpa went in Vietnam in the Navy. My uncle Joe was in the Navy, then the Army. So
Hmm.
I grew up with all these people that I looked up to and wanted to be just like.
Hmm.
And they tell you all these stories about how these people are your family and they're supposed to look after you. And then you get treated like that when you go in.
Yeah. And Wendy says you have an amazing choker.
Oh, thank you. I got this in an antique store.
No wonder it looks old. Anyway, no. It looks like it's from the 1920s. It's that old.
It said it was a movie prop, a jewelry prop or something like that.
And then we find out it was in the movie Cleopatra with what was her name? Not Liza Minnelli. Shoot.
I know which one you're thinking. I just can't remember her name either, and
I
I feel
can't.
bad.
Nah, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. But look at his sunglasses. There was near. I know it's not in the Air Force. I just thought they looked nice. And after a while, you kind of you kind of get used to just having that stuff on. But part of it is sort of like, um, when I first started out, I didn't show my face, and then I would show like my hands and stuff, and then I would do like the glasses and Elizabeth Taylor. That's right. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Taylor. Thank you. Um, but then it wasn't until like I was doing this with the glasses, and then when I finally got the hat, I was doing it with the hat, and it just became part of that ordeal. There's nothing same person underneath. It's sort of a part of it was just a funny idea that I had while I was in the mall, and I was like, "There's a
Mhm.
place where you can get hats," and it cost me around $50, by the way, so it's not a cheap replacement. Um,
50 bucks.
Yeah, it was. Well, I had to be hand done because it was a red cap. I had to
Right.
get the stitching in there and then the wording and all that stuff. They probably charge for like per letter or something like that.
Mm.
So I haven't gone back and done it yet to get a new one. But it was just sort of the thing that became part of it because of um it, was- one part of the thought was that you see people get their stuff restreamed and stuff elsewhere by some other person, and so they'll block like the watermark, whatever. Well, I'm like, you can't really block this,
Exactly.
so it's like
It's the
it's like
smart thinking.
I try to do that sometimes, but my education don't work so good. Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates, and I said, "You ready about give me the box there, Mom?" Oh my goodness. But no, I mean you're not wrong. I mean, but that's sort of like, and that not with just military, but that's like when people say family, right?
Mm.
Obviously I have my own family, and obviously there are people who have a family, but it's very disorientating,
Yeah.
or it's not such a great family. So there's that. But like when it comes to if she takes it off, she becomes old and ashy.
You
Well,
could take
see,
it off.
don't don't do it then. Otherwise, we're never gonna hear NGM speak. She shouldn't have taken it off.
Yeah, this remains on my throat all the time, 24/7.
I was just like, how'd you fall in love with like a 3,000-year-old mummy? I'd like to know that. That's
I
sort of
took it
weird.
off once,
Uh,
never again. I tried. I tried to show my true self.
things
Didn't accept
became
it.
things became dusty. Oh, look at that! I like your earrings and necklace. So
Oh, thank you.
she's going to a fancy steak dinner after this. So congratulate herself for that. All right.
Yeah. Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
then she'd be like, after show, what did I do earlier today? Oh my gosh, just a T-bone. Oh.
No, filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Oh, now we get someone who's very artist. What's the word? Snobbish with her steak. Okay.
No, it's I okay, I'm a very picky eater.
I'm right there with you. I don't like
It's
lima beans.
it's the texture. I'm a texture kind of person,
Mm,
and it's also I don't like mixing, flavors. So, like, chocolate-covered pretzels, can't do it. That's a texture and mixing of flavors. Can't do the chocolate with the salty. Don't like it. Sweet and sour sauce, hate it. I hate it too because 'cause I'll look at all this stuff and I'm like, "God, that looks so good," and it'll smell good, and I'll watch people eat it, and, like, I wish my taste buds liked it, man. I don't understand why.
But first off, why are you watching people eat? That's just a little weird. Second off, uh,
I don't watch them eat. Let me word that because I don't like people watching me eat.
no, no, get away! I don't want to. No, please stop.
Somebody actually watched me eat a steak when Nick took me out for
Oh,
a birthday.
uh,
We went to a steak restaurant, and
mm,
I do this thing where I cut up my steak. I cut it all the way up into
yeah,
pieces, and they gave us a sauce, and I poured that sauce over every piece possible because I wanted to make sure it got all of it.
there you go.
And after we were done eating, the manager came over to ask us how we liked our dinner and yada yada. And then he looked at me. He's like, I saw the way you cut your steak. He's like, I liked how meticulously you cut your steak. He's like, I liked it. I appreciated that. And in my brain, I was like, were you watching me the whole time from across the room? Why?
And then you hear a small chuckles leaves.
What was the point and purpose of you watching me eat? That's not part of your job description. It can't be.
As the female begins to chew the steak, her jawline begins to crest and swallow at certain
That'd be
at work.
that'd be creepy as shit if he had a journal.
No, it'd be anthropology right there. No, ma'am, I'm just studying you for the human part. Just please hold for a second. Hold.
Nope.
And then she looks with disgust. And Wendy says, "I'm a sucker for antique and vintage items." There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And Fairy says, "Yeah, texture matters to me too. I don't like nuts and cake."
Same. Can't do it. Absolutely can't do it. Wouldn't
You just
recommend you go to Germany. The variety of pretzels. Yeah, I only been to Germany once, and I can't count it though. It was
aw.
on a military base, and I
What?
never got the chance to go out
Mm.
because the group before us partied a little too hard and ruined all chances for anyone else to go off base. I'm like, I just got here. The plane landed, we were shuttled over. I just set down our bags. We were given the tour, and they're like, all right, so by the way, you're not allowed off base now because I just got word. Great, cool, thanks.
And then they walk by and you just stare at them like,
I wish I knew who it was.
"Oh my
Little
goodness."
bastards.
But no, I have nothing. I was laughing at that. Germany. Well, they have a variety of pretzels. Le pretzel,
I
as
like
you can
pretzels
say.
themselves.
Mhm.
I love dunking it in,
Cheese.
nacho cheese sauce. Yeah,
There you go. All right. Now she's saved herself again.
I redeemed
Um,
it.
now there are. Have you ever had like a soft pretzel?
Yeah, I love soft pretzels.
Yeah, there's a place here. Well, there's a few places here that sell soft pretzel, and oh my gosh, bite into it, nice and warm. Oh, dip in the cheese. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, it's just right. It does like the hard ones are like in the baseball diamond sort of
Yeah.
place, but these pretzels are like no, hold on. I know it's closing time, but give me 10 more minutes, please. I just wanna enjoy this pretzel.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I'm sure they don't do that in Germany, the nacho cheese sauce. I'm
well,
sure
see,
they don't.
that's what makes us great in America. It's because we can. It's because we can't, and those other Germans can't. Justin Jew loves textures. He eats his Mars. Yeah, sure. Gaming Chad. Sure. Smart
Snickers is the only one that I do like.
Snickers.
Th
Yeah.
That's the only one I do like that has the nugget, the caramel, and the peanuts. I hate all 3 of those things.
You hate
Like,
peanuts?
I I mean, I'll eat them, like, by themselves, but I don't like them in chocolates, but I
Oh.
hate caramel in anything really. I
Oh.
hate nougat,
What?
but all 3 of those bad boys in a Snicker for some odd reason is delicious. I love it. I don't understand. They cracked the code because I fucking love Snickers.
who invited this lady on who has so many different opinions? Oh my gosh. I love Snickers. I love Snickers too, but I wouldn't marry it. That's the difference, kids. Uh, no, but going way off kilter. But going back to what the show's about. But going back to like the family thing, I I I other than an actual family setting, I don't like it being used in other settings. And the reason I have for it is like your job, right? Not yours, but a job, many jobs will say you're part of the family and we want to be this great thing or whatever, right?
Mm,
Not all of them. There are some of them out there that do it pretty well. I am not a fan of that because that is not. There are family owned businesses. That
yeah.
is true. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about actual business, corporate ones or whatever, where they talk about like they're part of a family, and that's a 50-50. And really, it's just not my cup of tea on that regard because I have a family. I already have a family. That's right. I'm glad to get meet all these people and all this stuff, but I'm not gonna call you family. You're not family. You're a friend, part of the community. You're someone I know, but you're not family.
Mhm.
There's that difference, especially if you just like met this person through um, platforms or whatever. It's just a weird thing. It's just a weird thing I've been noticing. Uh,
Yeah, it would take years of knowing and communications to reach that kind of
yeah,
bond with someone.
yeah,
Because 'cause I'm not a person that, trusts very easily. I don't trust easily, and I don't open up
right.
easily.
Well, I'll later at the end of the night I will be.
Are you
No,
okay?
don't. Nope. Uh, hopefully I didn't drop anything. Oh, okay. It was just a small stone. It just dropped my small part.
Ah!
Good thing it didn't break the glass. Otherwise, this would be a very cold winter.
Oh, no.
I was just trying to put my curtain down. But yeah, I will be making a Tesla. It's like, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10.
Mm,
No, I understand that too because um that's what I would like to aim for as well because I don't want trust is trash has more value than silver or gold because um we heard that. I know you heard that, NGM. You have ears. Congratulations. Everyone, NGM in chat has ears. Thank you for your attention to this matter. But no, it's just trust is a very viable thing, but it's not. No, it's not. It doesn't have a name. No, it does not have a name. Do not give it a name. Not give it a name.
it's too late.
Giving some people's names. But no, I know that sort of thing too because again, inviting people, strangers on basically, to a show like this, and then having to be like, I don't know. You can ask Wendy when Wendy was on. She wasn't sure about strangers and whatnot. Um, but that sort of trust is like look, you just sit here, look pretty. I do the rest of the work, and that's the sort of thing that I'd rather have because then people it becomes an easier process of having them back on, or or at least getting to that point of coming back on because there's always more to talk about. There's so much stuff to talk about, and it's a sad fate when it becomes a let me ask this person on because they have the ability to get me more views, which I understand,
Yeah.
but I can't do that. Everyone, to some degree, has something to say. All they need is the place to trust it at, and the area to say it at. Because this isn't really a soapbox, but it is a place of you being able to finally say something you're comfortable with or whatever. Like I'm not like some. I'm not like a bad. I'm not like one of those people who's like, all right, now tell me all of your darkest secrets. No, that's
Yeah.
not that's not the point. You'll eventually talk about things that you never thought you would talk about before, but that's because you've grown in that sense of the with the individual. But
It's
it
about
just
comfort.
comfort it naturally comes out. It's like water, right? Water can flow into any vessel and take the shape of the vessel and all that stuff. That's what it would rather be, just water. But don't drink that water because it might be a little dirty. Um,
Mm.
but nobody drink the treated water, please. Even if it includes yellow snow, don't have yellow snow. Uh,
Actually, just don't eat snow in general.
well, that's true too. Gaming Chat says, by the way, I was in the U.S. for 3 weeks recently, and I ate those pretzels with nacho cheese, and I gained weight by the time I got back home.
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna gain weight when you come to America.
that's right. That's right. You're gonna do all the nice things. Look at all that ice cream. Look at all those candy bars. Look at all that pizza. God dang America hamburgers. Throw the hamburgers in there. Done. Um, and all that stuff. That's the good stuff right there.
Well, I can't remember what it was, but it reminded me about comfort.
Mm.
If you don't feel comfortable talking about a certain subject, you have full control and power to say, I don't want to talk about this certain subject. Could we switch it to something else?
Yeah.
I don't like when other people, other podcasts and interviewers will try to pressure someone into talking about a subject somebody isn't comfortable with.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody will want to work with you if you keep doing that shit.
Yeah, and I really don't want that because, again, give people the space to say something, and they would talk a mile of spinning yarn because they now are comfortable. Not only comfortable, but they have a space where they're not, um, they're not restrained by, can't say this, can't say that. I usually keep it like three simple rules, like respect. Obviously, that's a given on both ends.
Mm,
Um, gamer words, right? All the game words, and then have a mic because if you don't have a camera, don't want to be on a camera, just have the ability to be heard.
exactly.
Um, and and the thing of the matter is that I'd rather have that. I know that what I do is not going to get these made. It may not yet get these big people on that are like huge numbers and all this stuff. And I could give a rat's behind about all that. The numbers don't mean anything to me because I'm sorry to tell you, the numbers don't mean anything when you're 6 feet under or dust in the wind. I mean, no amount of followers are going to carry you out of the grave and praise you, all that stuff. Uh, but it ain't easy being greasy. That's just sad. That's just sad. But I just know that if you give people that space, that they will be free enough to say whatever, and it's not as like a getting a gotcha. It's it's the point of I am free to finally say, and I'm not afraid to say whatever, and that's powerful in its own right.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things that's missing when you come into a space and you'll feel like you'll get judged. Obviously, we all judge to some degree. There's no getting around that. But people are for people feel that fear of being judged right off the bat or whatever. And I've always been to the point of starting off as a plain white sheet because you don't know much about, well, you know a little bit, but that's because that's Nick's fault. Just blame Nick for that. But you but you also don't know very much beyond the scope of what he knows.
Exactly.
And I think, and the point of the matter is that you now get to have your own experience, and then you get to decide whether that is true to the case or it is completely irrelevant. Because again, we're all different people, different perspectives, the whole nine yards. I I go about that route. I don't. I have been in the situation where I was going to be invited on a show, and we set
Mhm.
it up a month in advance. And it wasn't. It was less than 24 hours. They told me, "Hey, we're having this big guest come on. We have this content creator wanting to come on, but it's their only day. Can we schedule for another day?" And I was like,
Mm,
at first, I was like, "Okay, what day?" But then I'm like, "Hold on. If they're gonna do me this one time, there's nothing to stop them from doing it again the next time." And that's what I don't want. I don't want that, right? I don't want to be told, when I said I've had instances where I've double booked. It's been my accident. I apologize. Stuff happens. But there's nothing been intentional about that. Oh,
well, it's nice
there
to
you
meet
go.
you too.
Have a good one, gaming Chad. Behave yourself. Now I'm watching you. Um, but I just find that giving people the space and the comfortability keeps them coming back, and that's what I want to have because there's only so much time. And again, you don't get close to 300 various people without something there. I've been blocked by a few of them, so
Mm.
not my fault. I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just a strange thing I didn't see other people do, and I feel like that I can't quit it. Like
Yeah,
there's
well, when you prove that you don't do it for the views and you don't do it for to be seen by more important people, people feel more willing and more comfortable to come back on or to want to come on because
mm,
they feel more seen and it's a more one-on-one session
mm.
than they feel being used or whatnot. Like when they kicked you off, it's like, oh, so you just want somebody who has a higher number of viewers.
Yeah. And they actually told me who the person was too, and it's like you got to. And I've heard the content creator before too, but I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We had set it up in a month in advance, and you give me less than 24 hours before the show begins for this person, and I'm like,
That's unprofessional.
oh, well, and then they were like and then I gave him my thing. Right, I was disappointed in all this stuff, and then they
Mhm.
came back with a corporate answer, and I'm like, what? Really? You're you're gonna give me a corporate answer to something that should be like a one-on-one sort of thing? And then one of the people in the group, because this was a whole conjoined effort. There's like 3 to 4 people within it, and
Yeah.
one of those people came and said, "Hey, it's this person. Just chill, okay?" I was like, "I'm not guaranteed another time, even if we set it up. So why would I set it up again?"
Yeah, no.
I just I don't want that for anyone else, and it's so disheartening when I can look across the field, right? I can look across the field of this whole content. And listen, it's not just one platform, okay? It's all platforms. It's all spaces of content creation. This whole field right here is oversaturated with the thousands of the people doing the same thing you are doing right now.
Mhm.
Well, you're what? You're on Twitch. You're on all this stuff. How many? You're up against so many gamers on there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like enjoy it because what are you aiming for beyond? I mean, I know some people make it full time job out of it, but it's like enjoy it because not everyone's going to get there, and some are just downright lucky just because of things, um, and all that. And I just, yeah, I don't want anyone to feel that way that I felt, and that's why I do what I do.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
no, definitely. I only do and make what I want to make, and those are the things I enjoy, and not because I think it's gonna get me views or it's trending. I don't really like the trends that go on.
yeah.
I have a friend, he's like, "If I buy you a game, would you play it?" I was like, "Depends on the game." I was like, because I don't play video games that I don't have interest in or I don't like." And he insists on me playing, what's trending or what's being played by everyone else, things that are
Mm,
getting views. I'm like, "I'm not doing
mm,
it.
mm.
I'm not playing those games. If I don't like them, I'm not playing them. If I have no interest in them, I'm not playing them." You can tell when I'm enjoying a game. My facial expression gives me away. Like, even if I keep my mouth shut, you'll know I'm not enjoying this game.
I thought it was all the verbiage you were using. That's when you were enjoying the game. This motherfucking fudging
Yeah.
piece of fudger. Um, and
That's
then
only for Dead by Daylight.
well,
That's when I get rowdy, is mainly Dead by
that's
Daylight.
or when a zombie comes up behind you and stuff. Very mysterious says that's why I didn't become a journalist despite having a degree in it. They encourage you to ask people personal. Yeah, you see that all the time
Questions,
with
yeah.
interviews with celebrities. It's like if you don't know this person to ask him such a now if there's a lead into that you can like they've opened the door, but if they haven't
Yeah.
opened the door you don't start striking at the iron because it doesn't you just dismiss them from coming back in. You want people to come back. You don't want to just like, hey, so how is your okay, so like to ask a celebrity like, oh, how's your sex life or stuff like that, and it's just like that's way off the scale there, like
If it has
way
nothing
off
to
the
do with their job or what they're
scale.
being interviewed for, don't
Yeah,
ask the question.
yeah. I don't. I mean, if you're wanting to say it, you're welcome to say it, but
Yeah.
you're not forced to say anything. Well, I do need you to talk, otherwise this could be very boring. Like
Oh, yeah.
you're just sitting there looking pretty, and people are like, what did she? Does she speak? Is she deaf? Can she hear you?
I'm slightly deaf. The military fucked up my hearing for sure.
Goodness, there's just so much wrong with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's so much wrong with me.
and gaming chat has a question for you, Amelia.
Oh yeah,
He
what is it?
says, "What games do you play?"
Oh, I love anything with zombies for sure. Horror, action. My first video game I ever played was Resident Evil. I loved Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that's not bad.
I played some shooting games.
Mhm,
Love Souls-like games. Variety. If the game itself is interesting, I will play it. If it has a
mhm,
storyline, I'll play it.
mhm,
Ghost of Tsushima, I'd finished that. I
ooh,
loved it. Absolutely
mhm,
loved that game. It just really depends on the game itself. I hate GTA. I'll say that. Not for the reasons you think. It's because I suck at driving on video games. I just
Hey.
suck at driving on video games. I don't have a gentle touch, so when I'm on my remote, it's just all over the place. Can't do it. Anytime I played Borderlands with my dad, he had to be the one driving, and I was in the gunner seat.
Hey,
Army of Two, same thing.
oh goodness. Hey, if it's over a bunch of prostitutes and
No,
bad guys, I mean that's
I played Duke Nukem.
Oh,
My transition screen for if I go to it for one scene to another one, the transition screen, it says Nukem, but in the background is the stripper dancing, and it's Duke Nukem holding up money.
hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes a pretty lady to know a pretty lady. But but and thank you for that, Sally Pie. I try. I really do. Some people uh I just I try to be hospitable as well because sometimes people it's a funny thing too is like you go to like a panel show, right? And I'm not saying every panel show is bad, but they have a big flaw in what they do, and it's that you have a lot of people on one screen and many of them want to say something and a conversation gets lost. Now there are some hosts who do a pretty good job, um, you know, do a pretty good job of trying to control the situation, make sure everything's uniform, but not everyone can do it. And so you have this chaos. And I
Oh, thank
really
you, Anvil. Sorry, I just saw Anvil's comment.
yes, he's gonna throw that down. He would say that of himself, but he's very humble. He's very humble. But where was that? But yeah, it's just one of those things where I like to be hospitable and letting people being able to finish their thought rather than just like, hey, I was going and I was talking about this thing, and it's like, and then someone over the other side comes like, and I was talking. It's like, can I just finish what I was saying first?
Mm.
It's just one of those things I don't like about two big panel shows. I do a panel show, but it's like once a month, and I'm very serious. You can tell when people are enjoying a game or not for sure. Authenticity matters. Yes, that is true. Although if they look like they're wearing a Mike Myers face mask, change the channel quickly. But and when he says that that makes you unique when you're doing your stream in the way you love to do it. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh,
He's very unique.
I try so hard. No, no, please, please. And then he says, you know, it's probably a good game if you see streamers sit there playing for hours with gamer face locked in. I have seen that many times before. I have seen that many. I've seen that when I've dropped by with a Rumble Rant and like, oh, they're probably busy being locked in. It's like, it's locked in. Duke Nukem for the win. There you go. Gaming Chad is right there with ya. Go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep, Anvilite. It's like midnight where you're at. It's good. Go to bed.
Can't tell
Uh,
what to do.
yeah. You ain't my mom. Gaming Chad says, I gotta ask, what is that standing behind you for? I assume a bird cage. The black pole right
Oh,
there.
that yeah, no, it's a hammock swing chair,
Oh,
but we
nice.
took it off because the cats like to jump in it.
And they like to get a little. They got like to get a little pissy in it or something like that.
No, they just like to jump in it, and sometimes they play around in it, and it's not the most stable thing, so if they get too rowdy, it likes to
Ugh.
sway a bit, so I'm like, "Nope,
Yep.
no."
No. Punching bag. No, it's not a punching bag. She would knock that thing off its hinges if it was a punching bag.
Oh my god, I need to start working out again.
Yeah, you know, I got a great workout. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you with a backpack with some weights in it, and
Mhm.
then we're
So I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
out.
ruck marching again.
No, no,
Is
no,
what
no,
you're
no, hold,
saying.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Like, let me finish. Let me finish. So first off, we're gonna go outside in the high heat, and then we're gonna have a German Shepherd who's very, very hungry, and
Mm,
you're carrying his dinner. And so the
mhm.
whole point is that you've got to keep past him so you don't get caught.
Here's how I win the solution. Ready? I throw him the fucking food and I keep walking.
No, 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 no. It's tied to you like it's a bomb. All right, you can't take it off. You are stuck with you. You
And then I'll let him nibble on it. I don't care. I'll feed the
Dang it.
puppers.
Oh, dang it! Cats burrito themselves and get
To
stuck.
get
Yeah,
stuck, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They love it. It's like a little fish net, and my cat Deanie loves to, like, stick half his body out, and he'll try and swat at the other cats passing by.
And then it's like, hey, I want some catnip. Someone got some catnip? Anyone got catnip? I'm a poor cat. Need some catnip. Oh goodness.
That cat needs nothing like catnip. He's good on his own.
He's good by himself.
Mm.
Um, oh my gosh, it's a lot. You just forgot. I forgot how many links you have. Just like get a link tree, lady. Come on. But all right, here we go. All right. Let's see. All right. So it is the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. And what happens is I set aside some time for me and my guest to promote our stuff. Obviously, I don't know what's gonna fit all in, but we'll see anyway.
Mm.
Uh, Instagram, yes, if it all fit, yay, it all fitted. All right. Anyway,
Woo.
uh, there are your links, young lady. At least the ones I could find, because you didn't have a Twitter X on your Twitter one. Just get a link tree or something. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sorry.
gosh, say it now.
I'm
Um,
prepared.
I also, oh man, I forgot it too. I had your shoot. Oh man, I'll have to get no rumble. It's in there. It's in there. I forgot your YouTube link. I'll have to get that later. But anyway, you those are links. So if you want to promote your stuff, good miss, the floor is yours.
I mean, so I do different things for
Mhm.
each platform, as I said before.
Right.
Obviously, Rumble, I live stream playing video games. Same with
Mhm.
Twitch, but I'm hoping to get back to reacting to movies as well for Rumble. I For YouTube, I post yoga videos. My best friend Simon and I started it together. She moved away, so we're like, it's a way for us to stay connected. So
Nice.
she does the even classes. We do it through a book, and I do the odds. And I also do reaction videos for spooky videos, like paranormal videos and things like that,
Uh huh.
and makeup tutorials, product reviews. And for Instagram, it's where I like to play around with fashion, makeup. That's where you'll find the reels of fashion transition videos, makeup transition videos. I
Mm-hmm.
do self photography as
Mm-hmm.
well. I work with other photographers every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you'll mainly find on my Instagram, and that's about it. Like I said, on TikTok, I don't really post on there anymore, but if you wanna see some old posts and laugh at me, go ahead, go for it. But
She's
that's
like a
all it is.
She's like, I'm waiting for you. Just give me one reason. One reason. And of course, I found your. I thought I added it, but I didn't. But there's a YouTube one as well. I've always been. I always try to find everyone's total of links, because I know some people prefer promoting over the other. But with the day and age of now, like all this stuff being on one platform is not a viable option, at least from my perspective. I'll promote all my platforms and everyone else's. All right, have a good night, Wendy. Sleep well. Um,
Thank you.
but I'm not about, you know. I'll find it. If you got a link to somewhere, I'll find it. But it, if you're gonna be a content creator, promote at least all the places you're on. If there's some you don't want to promote, that's fine. But don't put yourself to one platform. YouTube has already proved why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Uh, Me
So
too.
the story, I like. He says, "I like that you are the 69th FayLee 13th." 13's my lucky number, and 69, it's a funny number, but if you turn it sideways, it's my zodiac sign. It's
Uh,
a Cancer sign.
yeah, well, we all kind of know 69 is a funny number.
Yeah, yeah.
In either the best way or worst way possible, just depends on how you go about it. But again, again, I'm not gonna get there either. But anyway, those are links right there, and I'll make sure to get all of them. Look at that! Look at that!
Aw, thank you.
And I've had Slidey Pie, and as well, and very mysterious also.
Yes,
Uh,
13 is a lucky number, it really is. I don't know why people think it's unlucky.
Oh, gosh, all these lucky number things. 69 is my lucky number two. Gaming Chad, you're always a 69 for some odd reason. But anyway, those are links. They'll be both on the Rumble side and the YouTube side because I born on the 13th. That's nice. Hope it wasn't a Friday 13th. Then it'd
Oh,
be
I
real
hope it
interesting.
was a Friday the 13th.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
a bomb day.
But but anyway, whether you're on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, uh, it'll be there because I stream at both arenas. Of course, for my end of things, whether you're on either of those ends, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only is it being seen more, like all content creators want to be, it also helps in having other people on, like FayLee, like NGM, like Fairy, like Gaming Chat. I did have Gaming Chat on, little rascal. Like so many other people, I am almost to 300. So that's quite a big one. Even though a few have blocked me for some odd reason, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, almost there. But every bit counts, whether you're on the Rumble side or YouTube side, and much appreciated for that. And of course, I need to do my whole link thing. Well, don't do that, Fairy. Don't do that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep, that is true. Um, but also here's my link as well. Uh, you can find my Twitter X there. You can find my email there. I have a link to Discord, but it's mostly just for DMing. I don't have a server. Not really interested. I only have so much mental bandwidth, and my full time job takes the majority of it. So you're not going to find that. But it is a place of contact if thing goes awry, which so life happens. Um, but also, that's out of the way. Also, a few other things. I'll get to them pretty quickly because I know people don't like the boring stuff. Uh, but I am. I've said it before. I'm part of Rumble's creator program, but I only do enough to stay in, not get paid. I still get the old Rumble rants and stuff. But what? What?
It says, Grim Hollywood has rated the stream.
Hey, what's up, Grim? Nice to see you again, sir. A man whose face I've never seen, but but a heart that's felt. It's a felt heart right there. Although I've had Grim on before, but it was for a Rumble Squared. I gotta get him on for a DaraChat. But he's a busy guy, so it's kind of hard.
He's bouncing off to all sorts of different agendas.
That's right. He has a mask for a reason because when he goes out in public, then people are like, who is that guy? Some
Aw,
lanky haired
much love,
guy.
Grim.
Nice to see you, Graham. Hope you're doing well. But just in time too. No. But anyway, whether you're, uh, oh, sorry, yes, I am in the Rebel Creator program, but I only do enough to stay in it, not to earn any money from it. I just don't care to. But some of the stuff I get, uh, like on the passive way, like all the chatter stuff. But anyway, I am part of Proton's partner program, and instead of me just talking about it, I'm gonna actually show it. So there's a link uh, right here. The reason why I promote Proton is because I use it, but also because I'm promoting their Proton Unlimited plan, which I will show 1 second here. That's what it is. That's where the link leads to. They deal with all sorts of stuff. Proton VPN, Proton Mail, Proton Drive, Proton Pass. It's very privacy based company. Again, nothing is 100% on the internet, but they're not set out to be 100%. They're set out to be a place that you can set your stuff on and not worry about it. Because again, There's a lot of different companies out there, and I understand that, but I didn't. When they had promoted this program, I didn't think I'd get in. It was just kind of a throwaway, and then they said you're in, and I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do that? So so this is my try at being a professional in that manner. So you guys can go to the link, take a look, um, and you'll see all the extra stuff like for each area is. Uh, it's 50% off. Nice. So
Ooh.
you get 50% off. Um, but yeah, so that's Proton VPN. It's not Proton VPN. Proton Unlimited. Again, it's just something. Oh, okay. That's Uzma. Okay, I was
I
wondering
Mel.
who's Mel. Okay,
I Mel.
but it's just one of those things. Like I don't promote. I can get paid from it, but I promote it for the benefit of, not for me to get paid. It's more of like promoting a benefit for other people, uh, like people who want, the VPN, VPN trusted to use, or they want like a file folder thing, like Google Files, right, or Google Folder, whatever, Google Drive, right, like
Yeah.
Google Drive, where you put your stuff in. But people should know that that stuff gets used for training for AI and other stuff. But with their Proton drive, it's not. It's yours. It's encrypted. It's all that stuff. They're, again, privacy all the way up to wazoo. But again, that's where the link leads, and you get to save some money on it if you do take that path. If not, that's okay too. It's just an option to have on the side just in case. So there you go for that.
Wilkie.
Hey, Sergeant Wilkie, how you doing? Hope you like that short I put out of you. Uh, Proton Premium package protects privacy perfectly. Well, not perfectly. Again, nothing's 100% on the internet, right? But I thank you for the alliteration with the letter P. Parcel for parsing on the peeing factor. Uh, let's see. All right, and one more. This one was a bit of a surprise for me. I didn't think. Hey, hey, hey. I'm glad I can shoot you up every now and then. But this one is something that was a surprise to me. I didn't expect it. They're really nice people though who own the business, and it is uh, Biltong USA. I don't know if anyone's ever heard it before. I know Neuro is gonna start doing a whole speech in the chat, but instead of just telling you about it, I'm gonna show you where that link will lead. So when you go to that link, you'll see this page, right? And that's Biltong right there. You see that plate
Mm.
right there? That's what Biltong is. And get your Daramoose. I don't have one. I don't have it, but maybe next time. Um, but you can go to that link and you can go to this website that does this thing. That's a very South African tradition, but the husband and wife are actually in Texas. So this is an American made product. And so while it's a South African tradition, and of course they sell more than just biltong. They sell like treats and stuff from the UK, which is pretty good. I had a drink called Earn Brew, which you can buy in their soft drink area, or the drink. There we go, drink and cold mixers area, and all
Mm.
that stuff. So they do more. Uh, I'll take a break. Hey, you know what? At least I'm not getting paid for any of this, so I don't know what you're talking about. So there you go. I'm not reading any of the ads from the campaign thing. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the Norwithal. So, but no. Oh, look at that. There you go. You had a follow right there.
Aw, thank you.
Alliteration is the use of multiple consonants in the use of multiple cheeks. I don't know, and see, I didn't need to know that. But anyway, you can go to that link and you can find all these different items. And again, it's a husband and wife, and they make it in America. And it's I've tried it, I've eaten it. It's pretty good. But at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to go exploring and finding out. Oh, thank you for that, Neryl. And going and finding if you want anything there or not. And if you do, well, guess what? I took my code thing down. There's a code thing. You can use code DARA to save you 10% on the wholesale. And this is like when you go to the shopping market or cart market or whatever, and you can put that promo code in there and it'll save you some money. So, but regardless, that's where that link goes to. They're pretty nice people. Again, I didn't expect to even give me some form of code or something to like um, have that sort of thing. Yeah, the funny thing is like they came into my chat once and oh thank you Sergeant Wilkie, I much appreciated. Um, but they came into my chat like they're called as respectively the king and queen of Build Talk. They came into my chat and they said, "Hey, email us here and we'll send you something." I'm like, oh, that's all right. You don't have to. But I got curious and I went for it. And they sent me some of their stuff, and it's a really good protein snack. It's
Hmm.
what it is because it's steak. They use Angus, they use Wagyu, all that stuff. So it is a protein snack. I almost wanted to say shake, but that's not the right wording. Um,
I mean, you
but
could
yeah,
always shred it up and drink it into a shake
hey,
if you
that's
wanted
true.
to.
I mix it in with my eggs, so there's that. But yeah, so it was a surprise. They even gave me the code thing too, and I didn't ask for any of it. They just kind of gave it to me, and I just trying to repay that uh, kindness back, because they didn't have to give me anything,
Yeah,
but they did. So hold on, I gotta write this for.
it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and again they use premium cuts, and again there are different items on there you can buy, snack wise. I bought some dried fruit from them. I've brought some more biltong and all this stuff. Divergent. I kind of want. There you go. Oh yeah, the biltong powder. That's right. It's a spice. There you go, Neuro. But yeah, it's a spice. It's shelf stable. I'm guessing that means it's good for long lastingness. Best biltong in the business. There you go. Neuro knows about it. Probably the one who brought them over. If 4 more people want to give Faye a follow, so I can be the signet. No, no, don't listen to him. You know what? Make it 5. Make it 5 and make it an even 70. Don't give this man what he wants. Do not give this man what he wants. Otherwise, he'll never live it down. You're a protein snack. No, you're a protein snack. Cannibals would love you.
I was going to say something, but it'd be so dirty. No.
Yeah, I know you're going for the southern smoothie, as some would call it. Uh, that's right. That's right. I know words.
Men have their built-in protein snack,
Oh, good lord! I could
their
have just.
built-in smoothie.
Yeah. Well, you were in the army, so you do have a mouth for that. No, not like that. Come on.
You heard him. You heard him.
No, I meant to say. Oh, gosh. Never gonna hear the end of it. This is a podcast, really a post-it note intervention. It could be if you gave more Rumble rants, but it's not. But that's what those post-it notes are. Those are people giving
Aw.
Rumble. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, it's kind of a borrowed idea. So there's this. So first off, my wall was bare. Like that color you see right there of the wall
Mhm.
color. That was the wall. And so someone had made a comment in the chat at least a long time ago, like your walls, you, ugly color or whatever. And so like I was trying to figure out a way, like one, putting color on the wall while also um what is it? Putting color on the wall while also trying to do something in return for people who give, right? Because I wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching this content channel, whatever, called Side Scroller Podcast. And the main person there, Craig, would, if someone gave him a gifted sub or whatever, he would take a post-it note. They were colorful post-it notes, and he would write something that whatever it was for, and he put it on the wall. I was like, actually, you know what? That kind of kills 2 birds with one stone right there. I was like,
Yeah.
yes. But I use painter's tape. I use painter's tape to keep it up there because post-it
Nice.
note stickiness is
No,
not going to do it.
it's not gonna. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Also, who the fuck just
But
goes onto someone's chat and be like, your wall color's fucking ugly, man. Do something about it.
well, they didn't say it like that. It's like it looks it. They didn't say it was like effing ugly. They just said it doesn't look great or whatever. You need some color. They said you needed some color on it. I was like, okay.
Okay.
But it wasn't that like how you would do it. You would just say, who the fudge is the fudge about the fudge and fudge, okay?
Yeah,
Um,
that word is a filler word for me.
Full of word. One of those poopy posters on your wall. No, I've never had any of those posters. Okay, never. I did have I did have a. I did find this. I did find this at a retail place, and
Oh, that's adorable.
I was trying to put more color on the wall as well, but I there's no way of hooking it because I don't own the place I'm at. I've just run out of room, so I can't do that. So
Um,
I just put it up for more color. But this was like $10. I found it in like a retail place and it was like $10. I'm like, oh, it's cute and it's colorful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that dog. Oh, wouldn't you want to go skateboarding with this pug right there? Look, he's got headphones. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. All that stuff. Yeah. So it
yeah,
was
my
like,
room used to be littered with WWE posters. I still have them.
goodness sake,
I've got Sting, Undertaker,
such a
Steve
tomboy.
Austin. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Pup on a truck. No, it's pup on a skateboard. Get it right. Oh my gosh. Colorful doggo. Yes. Colorful doggo.
She's so desperate. Sorry. Our cat, Betty, she just jumped up here and she tried to get on my lap, but she couldn't reach. And now she's over where I usually sit on the couch.
Yeah.
She's so desperate for her mother. She's going to go sit in my spot now and wait for me.
I'm a well too. Yeah, that's a you problem, gaming Chad. It's not a me problem. Uh, that'd be you would call that a woman you can't grab because she's so oily, slips right out of your hands. But no, I've seen. Oh, dang it! Ah, she escaped again.
Oh, darn.
See, no, no, no. That you don't have to. No, women shouldn't have to fear so much. All they have to do is oil themselves up that they can slide down Third Street, and if some guy tries to grab them, they just slide right off, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you turn around with a taser in their face, and then it's just like, oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Oh, that'd be hilarious though. Oh,
Have you
oh
heard of
god.
the trend that chicks are doing? They're putting body glitter all over them
Uh,
because you're less likely to get kidnapped because the evidence is like glitter it
yeah,
never goes away, never.
it.
So body glitter itself, it
Mm,
sticks to whatever it touches. So if somebody grabs you while you're wearing body glitter, that's stuck to you for months. And
mm.
not to mention it deters cheaters away.
Yes, it's what every woman wants to go home with a man who eventually ends up in the bed, and then they try to. Never mind. Anyway, the point of the story is that glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts. I'll just put it there. That's what
I hate glitter.
I had some. That's what someone said to me. Is like herpes is glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts.
Never
Um,
goes away.
Carrie Ridgway would never let glitter get in the way of romance. I don't know if it'd be romancy what he's talking about.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, up on a drug, booger on the wall. It's not boogers. Little Burt Reynolds. What? No. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't hear about that, but I do know that. I mean, again, a long time ago, girls would do the sort of thing they would call vajayjay. All right, vajayjay was a big thing back in the day. All right, it's where women vajay of vajayjay meant women would decorate their down south. All right, yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say vajayjay means vagina for sure, but
yeah.
I never heard of the term vajayjay meaning anything else.
And well, they would. The whole thing was like you
Were they
would,
bedazzling their vajayjays?
yeah, they were bedazzling. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
This is like
Oh,
this is like a this is like
Jesus
5 or
Christ.
10 this is like not even 5, maybe 5 or so years ago where that was such a thing.
I'm never
Okay.
up to date with any trends of anything.
Oh, this is
I
old
just found
school.
out who Bonnie Blue was, and somebody's like, "You don't know who Bonnie Blue is? Are you living underneath a, a stone or a rock or something like that?" I have no clue who this person is. I'm not sure who this person's supposed to be. I don't care. I just know people are talking about this person, and I'm like,
Dang it.
okay.
I don't think I can show this. It's not that bad, but I'm trying to find the uh wording. It was called vajazzle. All right.
Vajazzle.
Yes. Vajazzle.
See, that makes more sense.
Yes. Well, obviously, it was using the word that women would use, but all right, there we go. Of course, hold on, Nero.
Don't look up blue waffle.
I never look up what I'm told to. Hold on a second.
Yeah, but I said don't.
You know when you tell someone don't, you're really just telling them to do it. There you go. Well, I'll read to you what Wikipedia has given me because they do show a picture, but I'm not sure. It's not showing anything more than just above the area, but the area is covered.
I'm looking at your sunglasses so
Yeah,
I can try and get like a look.
yeah. If you can see, there's like they kind of show, but they don't show it. I'm not sure I should show it. I mean, it's bookmarks. It's not my
Don't
bookmarks.
look up cake farts either. Wow, what has this turned into?
Nope. Bedazzled like a effing Christmas tree, festive as yeah, sure. You got a lighthouse working there, man. Just calm it down. Um, but anyway, this is the thing to give it. A vajazzle, also occasionally spelled Vaгаzzle, and sometimes nicknamed glitter, glitter pubes. That's what it says. Is a form of genital decoration. The word is a portmanteau. Portmanteau. I don't know how that word works. Oh, it's a a vajayjay is a euphemism for vagina, so that's what it
Yeah,
is. I'm not. I don't think you can show it. I don't think you can show it. It's
I don't
not
think you
nudity.
should. No.
It's not nudity, but I'll show it, but it'll show after the fact. The process of creating a vajazzle is known as vajazzling. It involves the application of crystal ornaments onto the shaved area of a woman's private area. Okay, we're just gonna put it that way.
How bored were these women? I don't understand.
This was like 20. This is like around 2010. All right, now I can show it. Now I can show it. I've gotten past the picture, so I'm gonna show it. Ah, just there we go. Okay. All right. So there we go. Vajazzling is a bit typically carried out at beauty salon. Oops. Uh, Vajazzling was popularized. Yeah. So it was 2010 stuff. That I'm surprised you didn't know. Okay.
2010, I was just starting freshman year of high school.
Hmm. Wait, how old does that make you now?
I just turned 29.
Oh, well, congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, in July I turned 29.
You just okay in July you turned.
Yeah.
So you're not too recent.
Not
recent
not
enough.
too recently.
No.
I had to remind myself that I turned 29 because I often forget how old I am. Often.
Yeah.
The military does that where you forget when your birthday was. Yeah. Nick has to remind me when my birthday is. He's like, "What do you want to do anything on your birthday? When's my birthday?" He's like, 2 weeks from now. Okay, cool. I don't know.
Is that so? He has to remind you about your anniversary too. Is that what's gonna?
We don't really have an anniversary. I mean, we met kind of around my birthday ish, but we didn't start dating until after that.
Oh, okay. Well, now I've got to know. Now that it's been brought up, I've got to know. Okay. So how? Okay, I'm gonna do like an old person, right? So how did you crazy kids meet?
I was working in a boba tea shop, and he
A
had just
what?
moved. A boba tea shop.
Oh, yeah. I've seen one of those near where I am. It's like I don't know if it's a tea shop, but it's just like a boba shop. They call it. It's
Yeah.
just like just drinks and stuff.
I'm tempted to run and go get the shirt because I still have the shirt for when I worked there. And he still has the shirt too because he'd help out at the events.
Oh
I
my
love her.
goodness. Aw.
So I came back from the army and I had no purpose. I couldn't work. I can't work. And my friend introduced me to Stacy, who runs the boba tea shop in Chico, California.
Mm.
It's called Boba Tealicious. And we hit it off right up, and she's like, "Would you like to work here?" And I was like, "Sure, yeah, I've got nothing better to do." And she taught me how it all works, and I was there almost every single day helping her out, helping
Nice.
her at events. And the year that Nick moved into Chico, he met us, and he says I was flirting with him.
Uh.
But he was telling me he was babysitting some chick's kids or whatnot, and I was like, "You could babysit me," and I was
Oh.
joking. I was making a joke because I'm so small. People keep telling me I was tiny. I was like, "You babysit me," and he's like, "Yeah, you wanted it. You wanted me." I was joking.
Look, you first off, you open that door, young lady. You open that door. All right. And yes, I agree with Gaming Chad. You were
You were
flirting with
flirting. Okay.
her. Yeah, you
All
were
right.
flirting.
The jury has spoken, babe. I was flirting.
Well, you don't. Okay, first off, you don't go saying something like that if you don't know the person right off the bat. All right.
That's just how I like to tease and shoot the shit with random people. Just boom.
I'm sure. I'm sure if you did that to a grandma, she'd be like, "Ah, you kids! I remember the time
Grandmas say worse shit. Hold up, let's be honest here. Grandmas have said worse shit. They will say worse shit, and they've
Mm.
done worse shit.
Hey, you know what? I have heard stories to where those in the retirement home still get it on. Okay,
Ah,
I'm not going for science, but I've heard the stories.
you're not
Mel,
going for science, so you're going though.
no, I'm not going at all. Mel unleashed the babysitter fantasy. Don't feed into it.
No.
If we men do that, that is true. If men did that, they'd look at creepy. But a woman does it, and she's either looking at like a brazier mouth, or she's flirting with you. One of the two. So there's that. She's brazen. She was brazen.
I was
Uh,
brazen.
movie star. Well, okay, that's pushing it a little too far. Movie star is pushing a little too far. I was thinking biker, but sure, we'll go with movie star just to be nice.
Either one. They're good. What are you
Well,
talking about?
he could, well, the leather jacket sells him. Okay, he puts on the leather jacket and it sells him. All right, he had the leather jacket on last time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, that's pretty simple right there. You're no fluff and stuff. I find those ears are looking good, Anvil. Hey, now don't sell yourself short like that. You have to get to like the colonoscopy page first before you start feeling like you're old. Okay. life life doesn't get any harder until you have a pipe going up your pipe end. Okay, that's the real.
I'm not even gonna comment on that one. Nope. But to
Oh,
answer your question, we started dating after Paradise. Well, it was right before Paradise burnt down. I think it was. It
oh,
was like right before Paradise burnt down because we
the
wanted
casino,
to get away. Huh?
the casino, because I know you guys are in Las Vegas, aren't you, or no?
No, no, no.
Oh,
In Chico, California, where I lived, Paradise, the town Trump called Pleasure instead of Paradise,
mm,
it burnt down.
huh.
And that's where my grandma, my mom, and my cousins were living.
Mm,
And everyone from Paradise came down to Chico, and it became overcrowded. There was a bunch of ash, and it was
wow.
winter. So Nick and I decided we wanted to get out of town for a while.
Mm,
And it was like our first trip together as a couple, I guess. We didn't call each other boyfriend and girlfriend until like months later.
mm.
We never were about labels and shit like that.
Oh.
And yeah, we got into a car crash, and then we got on a train. And it's our favorite thing to say is at least we're not on that train anymore. That train was miserable
Why was that? Why was it miserable?
because it was freezing as
Oh,
hell, and it was
oh.
taking forever. The seats were uncomfortable. Me particularly, my allergies and sinuses were fucked up because of not only because the winter air, but because of Paradise, the ash in the air and
Mm,
everything. And so we had left so that way I could get some relief. And I had just started to be able to breathe normally when we got into the car crash.
mm,
And then we had to hop on that train. And
mm,
luckily for us, that town, like the area that we were in the accident in,
mm,
was the last place that had the access to the train. So we hopped on that train and rode all the way over there. And I could tell when we were getting close to Chico because immediately my sinuses started fucking up again. I was like,
yeah.
we're there. We're getting there. We're almost home.
I can smell danger. I can smell danger. Oh.
I can't smell anymore. My nose is stuffed up.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness. Man, well, if you've gone through with a if you've gone through with a car crash with somebody, it's got to be for life because there's no way anyone you'd be like, this is a plague. You're a bad omen, stuff like that. Or
Oh
you,
yeah, he said I handled that very well. Like he expecting me to be like most chicks where I was crying or freaking out, but I handle most situations like that pretty well. I handle under pressure fine because I had made sure we packed a emergency kit. My duffel bag. I always have had an emergency kit. Our car burnt up and it burnt up with it. So
oh,
um but I was like, "Are you okay?" "Okay, cool." I was like, "Maybe we should get the kit out so we can put, like, the cones around so people know," or shit like that, and I was like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "We should wait till the adrenaline runs off first before we
yeah,
make any, final decisions if we're okay," but I was fine.
yeah,
I was mainly concerned about him.
yeah. He does seem like he'd be a bit frail. That's for sure.
No, he was concerned about me. We were just both concerned about each other.
I know. No, and yeah, no, that's again, that's that one that's pretty amazing because car crashes are never fun to be in to begin with. I was in one my own, but it wasn't my fault. So, but it was the car I drove was a stick shift. I'm like, it
Mm.
was totaled and I couldn't have it back. And it's just like,
Oh.
and I haven't had a stick shift since. And I'm like, Lord, please a stick shift. Let me have a stick shift. Because that's how I learned how to drive with stick shift. And
Same.
I do miss those days. But no, that's pretty awesome though. Drive like an Asian woman. I drive like a safe person. And I like Chinese food, so maybe
Mm.
to the max. We get a lot of people that are considered a power couple, and even then, I'm just like, eh. But but no, that is pretty awesome. But yeah, it sucks when you know you get into an accident like that, and then of course a place of living burns down. Just sucks all around, to be honest. But at least you're still here, still kicking. But no, I wouldn't think like getting to talk to you're not that kind of person that just goes to that place easily. Like you're not just gonna sit and cry about it that easily.
No,
That's
not in a situation like that. The
yeah,
growing up, it was very much, I had to handle adult situations by
yeah,
myself. I wasn't allowed to
yeah,
have much of a reaction towards certain things.
yeah.
And then the military, of course, you're trained to handle high pressure things. You're supposed to like I remember the first time I experienced tunnel vision and then how to snap out of that.
Hmm.
It's a very real thing. You don't see or hear anything except for what like you're focused on,
Yeah.
and it takes something to happen where like you snap back into it and you can process everything again and then you jump right back into what you need to do.
The Green Mile or Radio.
No.
You know what? That's my favorite movie is The Green Mile, and you know what? It's the only movie. Well, that and what was it? I do like
Armageddon was
Shaw
another one.
Shawshank Redemption is
Yeah.
another one.
He's saying them because I cry.
Well, hey, you know what? The Green Mile deserves it. That movie is too good. And then you have Clark Michael Duncan, that big man.
Oh yeah.
He was made for that role. I know it's kind of a stereotypical because it was a you know prime time period, all this stuff.
Well, also it was based off of something that actually happened, but it wasn't about a grown man. It was a little child.
Yeah, I'm tired, boss. Yeah, oh that gets me every time. The one so there are a few scenes, right? But the one big scene is always going to be that opening one, right? And and right there where they capture him. That it's only when you it's only when after, right? It's
You've
only
watched it, yeah.
yeah, it's only no, not after you watch it, but it's like after the point you come to find out what actually happened to the girls
Yeah.
and then what he was trying to do. And then of course you see that kind of sprawled throughout like and of course obviously it could lend itself to like the shining and stuff like how this or that and you could
Yeah.
say if I were really to give like you know like the power level of if there was that shiny thing John Coffey was big numbers he was probably the biggest numbers you could get because no way and oh man, oh, oh man, that Whoo, man, that movie. Oh my gosh. Now you're making me bring up memories. That's not fun.
Well, that's what I wanna do, like, when I react to movies for Rumble, I kinda wanna do a section where I try to get through movies that I watched as a kid and used to bawl at, and, like, "Can I get through it as an adult now?" Because do you think that as an adult, you'd be able to handle movies again, like,
Mm,
better than when you were a child?
mm.
But I couldn't even get through fucking l the Land Before Time.
Oh, well, that, I mean, that makes sense. That one makes sense.
The part that got me was when he was chasing after his own shadow, thinking it was his mom. I like, that immediately broke me down, and, like,
Mm.
Nick has to deal with it. He'll be standing over in the kitchen, and I'll be sitting over here, you know, and he'll look over, and I'll look over at him, and I'm just crying. He's like, "What are you?" And he'll look over at the TV. He's like, "Oh, god damn it."
Yeah.
It's like, "You're watching this."
Well, it's Green Mile is a big one. Shawshank Redemption is a big one. I think A Sound of Freedom was another big one. That was another big one. That was a one to grant. I'm older and refuse to become adult. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Mel should watch the first 10. Oh, that's right. Up.
I already watched Up.
Man, that's
I don't
that's
know.
really good.
God damn it. That is a good one to add on to that list of can I get through it without crying?
I'm trying to think of another one. Because people have their 10 out of 10 movies, right? Like they have the ones they consider 10 out of 10s. And I don't have many of those. Then Derek, he refuses to grow up. Well, there's a time and place for everything, and you have to pick your battles, as an adult once said. Um, but I mean, like again, Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption, uh, Sound of Freedom is another 10 out of 10. Uh, I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but Better Man, the Robbie Williams. It's a musical sort of thing, but it includes the music of Robbie Williams. And man, that movie was. There were parts to it that was just like no, no. There was. Oh yeah, you'll have to if you ever get an opportunity, just
I should
watch.
watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch better. Let me see if I can't find at least to give you an idea what it looks like. Uh,
Armageddon definitely got me and my sister. We're daddy's girls. But it got us so good to the point where I can't listen to Aerosmith songs, Don't Wanna Miss a Thing, without
I
crying.
don't wanna miss a thing. Da, da,
Nick will be
da,
there
da,
in
da,
the
da,
car.
da,
I'll
da.
sing along with it, but then there's a certain point where my voice will start to crack and I'll just start crying while singing with it. He's like, "You're absolutely ridiculous." I'm like, "I
And
can't help it."
I don't wanna miss a thing. I
Yeah.
don't wanna
Yeah.
pitiful.
Absolutely.
This is what the movie. Nope, that's the wrong one. This is Better Man. This was a movie done I think towards the end of last year, and it's sort of a biography, but I mean there is some exaggeration to it. But
Yeah, no,
man,
I've
oh
never
man,
seen that.
yeah, it was. Well, it wasn't really. I mean, Robbie Williams is not that well known in America, but there are just some scenes. Yes, and he is represented as a 3D ape, even though he's not.
Why would they do that to him?
Actually it was his idea to Michael Gracie, who's the director of the movie, and
Oh,
yeah, Michael Gracie is also the director of The Showman. Right, with
okay.
Hugh Jackman and all that stuff. So it
Yeah.
was sort of his idea to him because he wanted because you already have all those biopics and whatever, and they're trying to show this thing and whatnot. So he wanted to do something different, and that was because he kind of feels like he's and it does say in the beginning like he's a bit uh, uh uninvolved or
What is
unevolved or something like that.
what
But I
is
mean,
Whiskey Pete saying?
when Aerosmith's songs
It's
eating the feelers, just remember Steven Tyler died before 14-year-old girls, so you go on tour with him to be his girlfriend. Well, Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin. So what crowd are you trying to teach to? But yeah, so it really is for me. I enjoyed it. Maybe some stuff you'll find that you don't like or not, but it's a very musical biopic. But there are scenes where it's just like, wow, that's hard. You can just listen to the music too. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It came out in 2024, and this is Robbie Williams right there.
okay.
He's who the movie's based on, and he actually did some parts to it towards the end, but I'm not going to tell you about that because
Okay.
that's where it really hits hard at times. So, but yeah, uh, give it a shot. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go. Yeah, though that brings up something.
Yes.
Y-
What-
Whiskey Pete and what you said. You'll never really know anything about actors or singers or people that you've consumed their products and their works, and then the moment you find out something about them, it's like, damn, you don't like it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, can you really stop yourself from liking something that you grew up loving at the same time? It's like,
Okay.
I love Elvis's music, but I know for sure he did shady shit,
He did
but I
drugs.
still he
He
his
did.
the chick he married was underage
Well,
and was his cousin, wasn't it?
no, I don't think.
Which
I
one?
don't think Priscilla was his cousin at all. I know that she might have been under 18, but I don't think she was his cousin. And but yes, he is not well known in America. He's
Yeah.
no well more. He's no known well more in the European side and Australia. He's very well known in Australia, but he's not well known in America, even though he lives in LA. As far as I know, he lives in LA with his kids. But there was also to kind of go with that. There was a story where he was on a Australian radio, and he wasn't in the radio station. He was what's the word? He was zooming or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
And so he was talking about how he had watched a movie with his family. They was she just got done with it. They gave him like a movie and his kids watched. And it was a funny thing. He has kids, right? With the person the female the lady is American, but I can't remember her name. Um, but the point was that his daughter was there watching with him too, watching that process. And it was such a thing too. When you see the movie, you'll kind of get why she had asked her dad to kind of go walk out in their garden. At least it's how he's telling it, and they have a garden outside, and she would say to him like, "Dad, I get it now. I get I don't want to be famous anymore," because he would say that she was wanting to be like the fame sort of thing and all that. But when she had seen that movie, she's like, "I don't want to be famous anymore." Just after watching what that movie had represented of, and it's like it. Once you see the movie, and then I gotta find it now. I gotta love old Robbie, the rock star. Well, he still is a rock star now. It's just he's cleaner. Like he's cleaned up his life, and that's an important part. Give me 1 second. It's on YouTube. YouTube. Robbie Williams. Australia Radio. Australia. Oh, I can spell Australia Radio.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use
Yes.
the bathroom.
Yeah, go use the restroom. Hold on. No. Australian radio. I swear, I thought I could. Nope. No, that's not the one. Uh, no, I'm trying to find a better uh better man. Oh, better man radio. He was on a radio. Nope, not CBS Morning. Nope, not Radio Times. No, where was it? He was on Australian radio. And tell me he's still a rock star. I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just saying he's a better for him, he's a better person now because he's gotten past the alcohol and drugs. Hitman went to prison for murdering Jennifer Fletcher. Well, that's not fun. Uh uh gosh, I'm trying to find it. There was because he was at a radio station. It was Australian. Uh Better Man Australian. Gosh, I'm not gonna find it, am I? Let Me Entertain You is a pretty good one though. Let Me Entertain You. I'll have to look for it later. I don't know where it's at. Um, no, we're not talking about One Direction. No, but yeah, the majority of those songs that was sung for the movie and stuff, it was pretty awesome. I don't have the physical copy of it, but I'm gonna get it one day soon because it can't. That music is just too good, especially the music done for the movie. It's a lot different. I'd play it, but I'm also on YouTube, so get in trouble for that. I wonder if there is a way to do that better. Ah, there we go. I found it again. There is a. Well, I guess I could do the trailer. I think that works. I'll just wait till she gets back.
I'm back.
Ah! Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Well, all right. We're almost to the close. I'll just play the. Get out of here. What? No. Don't. Just turn it off. Get the trailer thing off. No. Uh. Okay. Give me 1 second. I was gonna. That doesn't work here, gaming Chad. It doesn't work here. I don't have that. All right. I'm just gonna show the trailer because I want to get some of the music in there, but that's part of that trailer thing. And I don't know why I can't move this over. There we go. Holy gosh! I could try to do one button. All right. Let's see if I can.
I'm Robbie Williams. I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world. This is my...
And like I said, Michael Gracie is the director of The Greatest Showman.
Great show. Yeah.
Yeah, and that had Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, and a whole bunch of other people. I didn't know that until they had said the name, and I was like, "Wait a second, isn't that the guy?" And then there's like, "Yes." I was like, "Wow, that's pretty impressive."
story, but I'm not going to tell it in an ordinary way because I don't see myself how others see me. In the next 2 hours, your ass is mine! To be honest, I've always been a little less evolved.
Yeah.
So let's take it from the top, shall we? I sit and wait. My...
Oh man, oh man. Great. I
Well,
need
good
to.
night,
Yeah,
Anvil.
go night, Anvil, and yeah, get some sleep. It's like almost 1 a.m. Almost the 1 a.m. where you're at. Goodness sake.
dad was well enamored by the stars of the day.
You can't learn it. You're either born with it or you're a nobody.
There's an angel
Don't want to be a nobody.
contemplate my fate.
You're enough.
Mm.
The places where we go when we're gray and old.
You got in? You're in that band?
I'm getting fucking famous! Shut up, you
That's.
Look around
I
the
enjoyed that
table.
one.
In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other.
True.
But we'll be rich.
Do I look like a pop star to you?
I wouldn't change your hair on your head.
And through it, she offers me protection.
I want to prove I can make it on my own.
Proof to who?
Everyone.
And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me.
Songs are only valuable if they cost you something.
If you're gonna laugh, do it on the inside, yeah?
And know that life won't break me.
I don't give a fuck what they think.
You give a fuck what everyone thinks.
Remember, I believe in you.
Through it
So, the story starts.
I'm loving angels
Instead. Ugh. Ugh, gets me every time. Ugh. Anyway, that was the trailer for I for just to kind of give an idea of that. But yeah, no, I can't speak good, but that's one of my 10 out of 10.
I'll
Just
probably be watching that by myself.
you couldn't, yeah, wrecked on YouTube. I don't give a rat's behind because thankfully for YouTube, they give you tools to edit that stuff out. So whatever. No money for you. I'm not even monetized on YouTube. So what does that matter? What does that matter? I don't. That's why I'm multiple platforms, Gaming Chad, because one platform doesn't control what I have. That's why you're on multiple platforms. But no, I just wanted to showcase it because the music, some of the music that it goes with, just goes with it. And when you're there, you'll understand. I just can't. It's an experience. It literally is a movie you have to experience. Um,
I like learning about new musicians and artists all the time. There's a specific little spot in my Discord because people ask me if I heard these people or whatnot. I'm like, no, I haven't, but go ahead and put that in the fucking Discord because I'll give it a listen to and I'll see if I like them or not.
oh yeah, yeah, the music. Now, obviously, I've heard the originals of the songs, and they're all right. But these are the ones. The music, the movie music, is so much more so, if that makes sense. Now, even Rob Williams has said it's made his music better, but I mean, it's just there. I yeah, it's an experience, just like this show. And of course, we are coming to the close. So before we head off into the sunset, and before she gets her very expensive steak dinner, which she's not paying for, Nick has to pay for his own. But that's just how life is.
It's just me going tonight. That's it.
What? You
Yeah.
hear that, Nick? I was trying to help you out, but it looks like you're not going tonight.
He doesn't want to go.
He doesn't want to. Why does he want to? What is wrong with this man? He sounds like a perpetuant child. Like, no, won't go. No, never. You can't make me go. Bunch of meanies. Anyway.
It's mainly because my friends invited me out. That's it.
Oh, well, it could have been like, would you like to come along? No! You guys just leave without me. I let her leave sometimes.
Sometimes.
Wow, sounds like a very controlling household. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then the tear comes down your eyes like. But anyway, before we go, we'll do the whole thing we did before, and then a few other things, and then a very little extra bit at the end. But of course, I gotta find the links I had because I went past. Hold on, nope. Here we go. All right, here is your links, young lady.
Yep.
And the floor is yours.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me on and letting me talk and introducing me to all sorts of different things like vajazzles and
that's not new. That's old.
That's new to me. It's new to me. Cause work questions are always good. Yeah. No, I loved this experience. I was nervous in the beginning of it. I just an anxiety riddled little chick, but I loved it. It was a fun experience. Thank you so much for having me on
Always.
and for going through the trouble of finding my links. I wasn't even expecting that. Thank you for that. And thank you guys for hanging out and chatting with us and asking questions if you did, or just, adding comments to Peanut Gallery, which I love.
They never get to ask. Well, we're gonna get to questions later, but no, yeah. I mean, I've been on. It's a funny thing, right? In doing this content creation thing, I've been on other people's shows, and there are many times where they'll give you space to like do this, but they won't put your links in their description box.
Mm.
And I'm like, you're inviting someone on your show. Why wouldn't you do that? Right? You're having them on your show. Why wouldn't you put your guest links in your so not all of them. There are some people who do, but it's like if you're inviting other people to your stream, why are you not giving a comment? Because they're giving you their time. Like
Yeah.
put their links in, and I have to add your YouTube one, but I mean put their links into your description. That's like a give and take moment right there. Like I mean, I'm not expecting anything more than just having a conversation with you beyond, people who come to watch. But I know what I do is not the popular thing, but that's not the point. The point is I can specifically say how many people I've had on as guests, and other content creators have an issue of getting people on.
Yeah.
So there's that. But no, I'm glad to do so. And of course, there is a YouTube one. I know some people say poop tube, but my thing as a content creator, of which I guess I can call myself, is you should never be on one platform. Never. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you feel about it. No platform owes you anything. So why should you owe them anything? As that's just it's a business. It's a business at the end of the day. But is there anything else you wanted to say for yourself?
No, honestly, I just greatly enjoyed my time here, and thank you so much.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, I'll always have you on again. But no, I'm glad because again, like I was talking about Wendy earlier, like she was in that same like the week previous before she was ever gonna come on, she was like worried and nervous and all this stuff. I'm like, you're basically coming on and looking pretty. Beyond that point, can you answer what color the sky is? If I ask you what color the sky is, can you give me a color? If you can say yes, then I mean you're pretty much set to go. You've got nothing to be nervous about. It's all on me at the end of the day, and I do handle myself pretty well. Except gaming Chad, he has to have his pants down to do it for some reason.
Apparently.
I gotta find okay. But for mine, thanks, whether you're on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only does it help in being seen more, like all you Krispy Kremes out there just enjoying giggle and gaggling all along, it helps being seen, but it also helps having other people on like FayLee, who sounds like she's from a Street Fighter game, and of course NGM and Gaming Chad and Fairy Mysterious and so many other people. At the end of the day, I don't care about status. You don't have to be an expert in anything. You just have to be willing to say yes for an adventure that could be of a lifetime. You never know. But I'm glad for those who do say yes. And again, any help with the engagement factor on either end, yes, on both Rumble and YouTube, is much appreciated. And of course, where's the link? I have to go back up. I have to go back up. I have to go back up a list. A list of text. Nope, not that one. Where's mine? Oh, this is what happens. We have to look through stuff. Nope, nope, that's not for me. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, Ashley Kate. Hello, Ashley Kate. Forgot to. Let's see. Oh, almost there. Almost there. No, nope, 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 nope. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where is it? There we go. Okay, there's there's my link tree. You can go there. My Twitter X is in there. My email is in there. I do have a link to Discord, but it's just for DMing. I don't have a server. Don't ask. I'm not interested, and I've heard enough horror stories to know why you probably shouldn't have a server. But that's just me. So you can go find myself, and of course the Rumble and YouTube link are in there as well. And of course, like I said earlier, I'm part of Proton's partner program, and I just showed you what the website looks like. You click on that link, it will take you to the place. It'll explain more about all the stuff: Proton Drive, Proton Pass, Proton Mail, Proton VPN. All those things are all private. It's a privacy-based company. Again, nothing on the internet is 100%. No matter what anyone tells you, no matter what any company says, nothing is 100%. I mean, talk to the lady of communications over here. All right, she knows. All right, but again, you can go look. And again, if you want to take up and do that, there is that link that will give you a discount. If not, at least the option is there for you, so you can look at it later. The point of the matter is sure, I can make money off it, but it's about sharing the benefit of what Proton does, not keeping the benefit for myself. Because who doesn't love a little better protection on privacy? And they do a pretty good job with that. So you can check out that link there. And of course, like I showed earlier as well, if I can find it, also is the King of Biltong or Biltong USA. You can go there. They sell biltong, which is sort of like an air dried meat. It's not beef jerky. It's a lot healthier than beef jerky, mind you. Just to give an example, this is one of the bags. This is called Peri Peri, and it's a very spicy one. It's not too spicy, but I mean, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. One second.
I love spicy.
Well, I bet Nick doesn't like spicy.
No, he loves spicy.
Okay. This is what it looks like. It's just one piece, but I mean, it's pretty nice. It's again husband and wife. They make it in Texas, and all that stuff. And again, they have many different types of flavors and whatnot. They even have one that's called a ghost pepper. They even do a ghost pepper one, so you can go there and find it for yourself. Oh, and there's for Very Mysterious. But yeah, so that's just one example. They sell other things too. Again, treats from the UK, some from South Africa, all that is all in there. I don't know if I get anything out of it, but I don't care. They showed me kindness, and I'm just trying to show that back because again, it really is a family business, more or less. And if you are in Texas, they do have a little store there you can go into and buy some of this stuff. So there you go. Oh, but if you want to, if you do go and buy something from there, you can use code DARA to save you 10% on wholesale. Not like 10% on one item or this item. It's the whole of it, like in the shopping cart.
Nice.
But there you go. But yep, that's it for that. And of course, tomorrow I will not be streaming my own show, but I will be on Pacific 414 show at 6 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Hold on. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be on a show. Don't know how long that'll be, but I'll be on there because he did ask. So there's that. Other than that, the last thing I do with my guest before we go is something I like to call questions from a hat. That's right, right? Yep, that's right. And what happens is that, no, I did not find your pants. Don't ask. Don't keep asking. Oh, look at that. There you go. Nice to more about you, FayLee.
Aw.
And then you'll be like, then you'll be doing like, getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
That's what everyone says until they get to know me a bit too much, and then they're like, "God damn it!"
I don't. You're fun to get to know. Yeah, I'm not scared. I ain't scared. Okay, I ain't scared. All right. I got the jewels to handle it. But anyway, look, you don't scare me at all. But anyway, the point of the matter is, I bought this hat from Rumble. And there are
Yes.
questions inside. So what happens is that you, my guest, get 2 freebie questions.
Sweet.
However, if people want more than the 2 questions pulled out hat, they have to give a Rumble rant. I'm not monetizing YouTube, so I can't. There's no way. But if you're on Rumble, you can give a Rumble rant. Doesn't matter the amount. I'm not picky like that. I know some people are like, if you leave me a 10, I may read the rant. No, that's not how this thing works.
Okay.
But because of such generous folks tonight, you now get 5 questions.
Woo!
So, yeah, and one of them doesn't. Oh my gosh, this one's covered in blood. All right, that's a scary one. I'm joking.
Do it.
But no. But anyway, first question is. This question right here is: what's a childhood memory that still makes you smile?
Does it have to be one that I remember or one that somebody told me about?
Well, I'll
Because
let
it makes
you.
me smile.
Yeah. Well, what's a childhood memory that makes you smile? There's no definition of if it's told to you or not, so I'll let you decide.
Okay. My cousin told me the story that she and I both pushed down a mattress down a creek and lit it on fire, and I was riding on it. We rode a burning mattress down a creek together.
You can tell she's Southern because she says crick and not creek. Like,
I'm not Southern. Okay, well, my daddy's a redneck, so it kind of rubs off.
you know, like the saying goes, a bottle of wine only goes so far, but a box of wine will take you there. But yeah,
that one makes me smile.
Wow. I'm just waiting for like, burn it. People are seeing like, what the hell is that kid doing on a fire?
I mean, one that I remember though is me lunging across the counter for the last bit of chocolate syrup because I was very particular about how much chocolate syrup goes into milk to make chocolate milk. And I had told my sister and all of them that what's left in that chocolate syrup was for my milk. And I looked across and she was using the last bit of it. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm having a sundae. I was like, no, you're not. And then so I just leaped across the counter and I dove for her and we fought for it.
Hey, Jason, how's it going? My man from Norway, Jason Fox. Yeah, that's his name. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I've had him on before. He's from Norway. So he's a great guy. All right, question number 2. Let's see what we got here. All right. Question number 2. If I can get it open, it's that post-it note stickiness. It's always trouble. At least it's not some other stickiness.
I was gonna say.
What is your what is your favorite curse word?
Well, fuck is one I use often, but my favorite one is cunt.
Just hits it hard like a car to a wall. Just crash,
Yep.
burn. I was gonna say punch, but that's a different story altogether. Let's get to find question number 3. Let's see. Here we go. Question number 3. Uh, oh, this was a suggested question by chat from a long time ago. Land of Vikings. Yes, Norway is the land of Vikings. This one is Are Cats Racist? And this is by Kaiju and Steve.
Are cats racist?
Yes.
No.
Wow, that was quick. Are cats blind? Have you seen a cat lately? No, I meant is the cat blind? Oh, I don't know. That was 3. Let's get to number 4. Let's see. All right, I want to switch that around a bit. And here we go. Question number 4 right here. Do you prefer coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee
You
right
didn't
there.
have to finish that one at all. Coffee.
I smelt the coffee from your breath all the way here. Oh my god.
Catch a whiff of it. Go on. I need it. I have narcolepsy and insomnia.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Did
No
that
wonder-
sleep test and everything. I also have sleep paralysis sometimes.
Oh, girl. He be coming over and he's like, no, she's frozen solid. No.
Yeah.
I got my demons all up on me. Better stay away. All right, question number 5. This is the last one, unless someone gives a rumble rant. Otherwise, this will be the end of tonight.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. This may be difficult. If you could have any superpower, what would it be, and how would you use it?
Ooh. I'd have Deadpool superpower.
So the healing, which is no different
Healing, but
than-
also the curse of never being able to die.
Well, that's Wolverine right there.
No.
Wolverine can't die.
Technically he can't. Technicality, he can die.
Technicality. Oh,
Because there's a point where he's all there is his animatium skeleton.
Yeah.
Nothing's able to regenerate because there's no more cells left on his body. His brain is there, so potentially, yes, he could come back, but there's nothing left of his outer DNA to regrow. That's the only thing that they were waiting for. But with Deadpool, he was cursed to never die because of the whole romance with Death and Thanos
Lady
wanting
Death,
to be with
yep.
wanting to be with Death and all that. So I would choose Deadpool. Also, I would probably do the same shit Deadpool does. I would be killing all sorts of murderers, rapists, child molesters, shit like that.
And eating chimichangas.
Oh, fuck yeah. Chimichangas.
Get it cheesy, get it breezy. But don't, after a while, you're going to have to have bowel problems. But anyway, that is the end of the show. But I did say there was an extra bet. So I don't really have anything for when this sort of situation happens. I don't have anything special, whatever. But, FayLee, I wanted to let you know you are the 300th guest.
Ooh.
So
that's exciting for you. Holy crap. 300 guests on your show, man.
Oh,
congratulations.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I was looking, I saw it was like Friday or Thursday, whatever. I was looking ahead and it's like, okay, so who's going to land on it? He was like, oh, she's going to land on it. And it's her first time on. But the other part of it is nice, 300. That's right. She has earned, FayLee has earned the title of being the 300th guest on DaraChat.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't have any medals or anything, so all you get is bragging rights. So congratulate yourself.
Yes.
But also,
thank you.
but also funny enough that it's been mostly women who have hit those milestones, which is weird. So the first person I had on was female. The second person who hit the 100 milestone was female. The second one, no wait. The one who hit the 200 mark was Aiden, so that was a male, and then of course you hitting 300, that's female. So that's 3 out of 4, right there for females.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens, but then again, I have siblings. I have sisters. So yeah, maybe it's just a luck of the signs.
I was gonna say you're a sucker for the ladies.
Hey, you know what? Hey, there's a good and bad to that, but I'm not gonna say anymore. But yes. So
I feel like
again,
shouting, "This is Sparta."
this is women. No, I don't do that. But again, yes, congratulations to FayLee. You shall have that title. I wish I had like a 3D printer to do like 300, but it's not gonna. Actually, you could do that. This is my time. So, but I wanted to at least like not leave too much room of like, oh, when is it? Because I've always been saying that. But yes, uh, FayLee is the 300 guest, so congratulate her on that. But also the next one is like 365 because then that means I've had 300 a year time of people, right? One for
Mhm.
every day day of the week. So there's that. But yes, I will try to find something if I can't, because the problem of it is like sending that thing to the people,
Mhm.
and I may just end up just keeping it like and then have their name. I'll have to ask Amish if he can make me something. They'll just say 100 or 200 or 300 something like that. I don't know. We'll see if he's willing to or not. But anyway, yes, congratulations. Yes, everyone
Yay!
clap. Feel great for FayLee. Unfortunately, it couldn't be NGM. Sorry,
Ah.
NGM, you're just not important enough. But but yes, let her have it. Let her keep it, and know that you're not just part of some content thing. You're part of something that's much bigger than just making content. It's about making connections to people across the way, creator or not, status or not, doesn't matter. What matters is that you said yes. And you know what it's like now, but you also know that there's a possibility of having conversation without it having a being a stipulation of like, oh, we're gonna talk about this thing or this thing. Which
Mhm.
happens, it happens. There are people that's like, well, we're gonna talk about whatever, which is fine. But I'm like, what's gonna be like going down a creek river and you're just gonna enjoy the ride. I'll be the leader, but you'll be fine. But anyway, whoop. But anyway, that is the end of the show. Of course, again, all of our links will be down below on both ends, both the Rumble side and YouTube side. So make sure you guys look out for that. And of course, again, like I said, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be on uh, Pacific 414 show. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know if he'll send links out for it yet. I don't think he has, but just keep an eye out for it. And of course, as always, thank you to those who are in chat. Thank you to the Grim Man himself for the raid. If he's still here or not, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for being part of this. And of course, thank you, FayLee, for being part of it as well. You didn't have to dress up as nice as you did, but you know what? You're a star in your own right, and that's all that matters. So thank you for being part of it. And again,
Thank
guys,
you.
you're welcome. And again, guys, remember next week I will not be doing any streams. I will be doing shorts because I have plenty of those thanks to a man who who sits next to FayLee every day. And I'll reach out to you. If your DMs are working, NGM, I'll reach out to you later for the other stuff. So, and getting that back started. But anyway, oh, thank you, Neuro. Much appreciated. And there you go. Thank you for that. But again, guys, I end this. Of course, you're always welcome to come back, FayLee. It's never just one time. I do try to bring people back on who've been on before, but it's always a scheduling thing and all that stuff. So always keep an eye out for that. But again, guys, I end the show with another one of those uh, music videos done by Pogo, of course. And obviously enough, the Horrorland one, which is what that one was called, X Trash the Messages. Yeah, it did a bit. Actually, love you too, man. You too, NGM. So the first one, that first video you saw was called Horrorland, and it was based upon the R.L. Stein game or book Horrorland, and the guy who was dancing and stuff that was Pogo himself. So he made this one, and his channel's down below, by the way. If people want to see more of his stuff, I did link it because he doesn't make any more, as far as I know. But this one is called "One Day with You" by Pogo, and if you are a fan of The King and I, you may get to see something in there. So have a great rest of your night, everyone. Have fun at your steakhouse, young lady.
Thank you.
And I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern on Pacific 104.14. Is it too late for donut? Well, I'm right here right now. If you want me to wait for like a few seconds, I can. But I'm only gonna give you like a minute, and then because she's got an extravagant steak waiting for her. Do not make this lady wait for a piece of
Hangry.
She wants to put a high-end piece of meat in her mouth. Do not make her wait. Do not make her wait. All right? Sometimes a lady just needs a good steak, okay? Just needs a good steak, whether it be T-bone, chuck, or
Filet mignon.
filet mignon. Well, that's the fancier steak. That's for when you're really feeling down on yourself. Oh, all right. Well, he did do another one. So I gotta.
Another question.
That's right. Another question. But this will have to be the last one because I gotta use. There we go. Neuro. Divergent. One. There you go. Thank you, Neuro, for that. And of course, reaching back into my hat of wonder, if I can. I think I found some. Okay. Hopefully it's not one. Oh, here we go. This one's easy. Do you prefer sweet or salty snacks?
I think I prefer sour.
Oh, so I hear Sour Patch Kids in your future, huh?
Yeah. I like the sour, the little Twizzler, the Sour Punch Twizzler, the blue raspberry ones.
I will
love
say
those.
this. I will say this though. I did try to eat maybe one too many Sour Patch Kids. It was not a good night. It was not a good night. Listen, when you feel like you're gonna be like Niagara Falls at the end of the night, that's when you know you've had too much. Okay.
I used to eat the toxic waste stuff all the time, where you just dump it out and eat it. I love that.
NGM, you need a new girlfriend. This one just awful. This is horrible. Okay. Okay. It's like I'm never coming back to this place again. You awful son of a bitch. But anyway, like I said before, one day with you, my Pogo. And don't forget to do your thing, because it will be heard. But again, have a great rest of the night, and I will see you next time, guys.
Bye.